Hi guys, I'm Eileen. So a few weeks ago, I posted a video about the potential safety issues that come with wearing expensive designer pieces, especially those which are fairly recognizable. In the comment section, it seems like a lot of people feel quite uncomfortable with wearing a lot of designer logo or monogram. Several people also shared their personal stories about being targeted, which is quite scary to be honest. Personally, I feel like the older I get, the more I'm drawn to designs which are more understated. So I thought I would share some low-key luxury handbags with you guys in this video. These are the pieces I've been checking out myself. Now I feel very happy and content with my current luxury handbag collection, so I'm not really actively looking to buy anything. But if one day I want to add something, I'll definitely prefer something a bit more discreet. The first low-key luxury handbag I really like is the L19 pouch from Loro Piana. I first saw this bag on the beautiful Monica from Luxy Theory on her Instagram. Now, I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think Monica said she preferred this bag to the Hermes Kelly Pochette. To be honest, I feel the same. If I was in the market for a pouch bag or a clutch bag, I would most likely go for this Loro Piana bag rather than the Hermes Kelly Pochette. I just think this bag looks so classy, simple and effortless. Besides, this bag also comes with a shoulder strap, so you can also use it as a mini crossbody bag. You can find these bags in the ostrich leather, which I think looks so amazing. But if you're looking for something a bit more low-key, the ones in the calf leather are also really beautiful. Because of this bag, I started looking into Loro Piana more, and I think this brand is all about low-key luxury. All their pieces are so plain and simple, and a lot of them are in neutral colors, which I love. These Loro Piana loafers, for example, are so plain with no logo whatsoever, but they just look so stunning. So I think this brand is worth looking into if you want to splurge on yourself, but at the same time, you don't want to look too out there. The next low-key luxury handbag I want to talk about is the Hermes Mini Bolide. To be honest, a lot of Hermes handbags don't tend to come with logo or monogram, but yet it's quite easy to spot an Hermes Kelly bag or Birkin bag, probably because of the media coverage. So even though they don't feature any logo, I feel like Hermes Birkin bags or Kelly bags are still quite high profile, and I wouldn't say they are low-key in any way. However, I do think the Hermes Mini Bolide is quite understated. The hardware on this bag is quite minimal, and you can't find the Hermes writing anywhere on the outside. And this bag doesn't feature the very iconic Hermes Kelly buckle. So the overall design is very plain and simple, but I guess the leather quality and the craftsmanship speak for themselves. I think the Hermes Mini Bolide looks absolutely adorable as a crossbody bag. I personally always prefer using small crossbody bags when I travel because, first of all, I don't like to carry too much. Secondly, I can also keep the bag close to my body, which always makes me feel safer in crowded places. Another luxury brand I've been checking out for low-key pieces is Valextra. I've mentioned this brand previously, but I do browse on their website now and again to see if there's anything new. And recently, the Valextra Brera top handle bag has caught my attention quite a bit. Now, I love a good top handle bag anyway, but this bag really stands out to me because it looks like a combination of the Louis Vuitton Capucin's bag and the Hermes Birkin bag. Many of you know I love my Hermes Birkin 25, so I might just be a bit biased, but I just think this bag looks so lovely. The design is very understated and clean. In fact, it looks like the low-key version of the Louis Vuitton Capucin's bag. And I feel like if you don't know too much about the brand Valextra, you might just think it's a very well-made handbag. So for that reason, I don't think this bag will attract too much unwanted attention. Anyway, this bag does come with a shoulder strap, which I know is a very desirable feature for some people. You can also find these bags in 4 different sizes, which are the mini, small, medium and large, and my favorite size is the mini. It is a very tiny handbag. I think it's a bit smaller than the Fendi Mini Peekaboo, so it might just be able to fit the basic essentials. Another Valextra handbag I've been checking out is the Valextra Iside in the size mini. This is another low-key luxury handbag I've spoken about before, and I've been keeping it on my wishlist for quite some time now. However, after selling so many pieces from my luxury collection, I'm just a bit hesitant about adding another piece. So at least for luxury handbags, I've promised myself I need to practice the one in, one out rule. So I've told myself I need to let go of something first before buying another designer bag. Anyway, I think the Valextra Iside bag really speaks to me because it ticks all the boxes for me in the sense that it has all the features I look for in a designer bag. So for example, the leather is textured, therefore it's quite resistant to wear and tear. It has a top handle, there are feet on the bottom to protect the leather, and the silhouette is very structured. So I've been thinking if I ever let go of my Hermes L19 return, I will consider adding the Valextra Iside handbag to my collection. Now I know Hermes pieces keep their value so much better, but this Hermes L19 return is one of my least used handbags, so I've been thinking maybe I should let it go, but I'm just so nervous about selling such an expensive piece myself. So for the time being, I think I need to think about it a bit more and we'll see what happens. Seeing we're talking about low-key luxury today, I feel like I can't leave Bottega Veneta out. Just like Hermes, you can't find any logo on Bottega handbags. However, I feel like certain pieces are still fairly recognizable, seeing they've been so popular on social media. For example, the Bottega Veneta padded cassette bags and the hobo bags have been featured quite a lot, so it's hard to miss it when you see one on the street. So today, I want to specifically talk about the Bottega Veneta mini intrecciato crossbody bag. I only found this bag when I was doing research for this video, and my first impression was it looks so modern and fashionable. It might sound a bit strange, but when I look at this bag, the vibe I'm getting from it is I enjoy luxury, but I don't need your attention. I think this bag looks quite subtle because it's quite small and it's in black color. Now I think if you already have a small luxury handbag collection that's serving you very well, you probably don't need this bag. But if you're still working on building a curated and a fairly low-key collection, you might want to take a look at this handbag. Another luxury handbag that looks fairly low-key is the Moynat Gabrielle bag. This bag always reminds me of the Hermes Valextra because it has a very structured silhouette as well. For those of you who prefer something a bit more slouchy and relaxed, like the Hermes Return, you can also consider the Moynat Gabi bag. I personally prefer the Moynat Gabrielle to the Gabi, just like how I prefer the Hermes Valextra to the Return, because I usually like my luxury handbags to have a bit of structure. I think it gives the bags a more classy and elegant look. To be honest, I've not seen these bags in person, but from all the videos I've watched, it seems like everyone agreed that the quality and the finishing of these bags are perfect. Another iconic handbag from this brand is the Moynat Regine bag. To be honest, I'm not as attracted to the Regine because I feel like it looks more serious and less versatile. I think it will look great for work and the more formal settings, but I'm not sure if it will look okay with casual outfits. So between the Moynat Gabrielle and the Moynat Regine, I definitely prefer the Gabrielle. Another low-key luxury handbag I recently came across is the Chloe Darryl mini crossbody bag. I must say I hadn't been very interested in many Chloe designs, but this bag caught my attention. I think it looks really adorable and chic. I like that the Chloe writing is tiny, the hardware is minimal but yet makes a statement, and the overall design is simple but attractive. And seeing this bag is tiny and not too flashy, I think I would feel quite comfortable carrying it even in unfamiliar settings or crowded places. So those are my suggestions for low-key luxury handbags. Let me know which one is your favorite or if you think any of them is worth buying. I feel like everyone's dressing styles change over time anyway, so safety issues aside, I feel like I'm generally more drawn to the more understated designs now. So if I do sell any handbag from my luxury handbag collection, I'll definitely replace it with something that's a bit more low-key. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Have a nice day.